Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Shinsuke Nakamura, King Nakamura. So he is the free card this month, and he is very good. Let's take a look. He is a trainer. At 9k, black gems do 2,200 more damage. He's a modern era acrobat. He has the SmackDown link, start with 1 more MP, and Modern Era gems do 5% more damage. He has the one gear, the King Nakamura gear. I am on vacation recording this on my laptop, so 1080 is the max resolution for this video. Usually mine are 4K, and the audio might be slightly off or tinny. So I apologize, but I'm going to try and get this out to you before the event starts or about right when the new month-long starts. He's the free card. He's very, very good. I have 4 movesets for you. A 3-star, 2 4-stars, and a 5-star. So let's take a look at the moves. The Kinshasa, 11 MP blue finisher, deals 72k damage and destroy 14 random multiply gems and pin the opponent. The El Nino, deal 29k damage and make 11 random gems into multiply gems of strength 4. That's 7 purple MP. And the reverse exploder suplex, deal 16,000 damage and choose a 5x1 area to swap into blue gems. And that's only 6 MP. So we get loaded pretty easy. The smoke plate will definitely make recycling on this a lot easier. We're going to run with Woods for 4 purple MP, Sin Cara to create 4 more multis, Otis for 10% more blue move damage and to destroy 1 more gem. That lets us make 15, destroy 15, and Alpha, so blue gems do 15% more damage. I don't have the Acrobat trainers. They're super rare, like Z-Taker, Memrock, and I want to say Miz is the other one. So those are potential ones. You could also put Matt Hardy in instead of Sin Cara. That would make your multis times 6, and you would only need to break 1 purple to recycle. I'm going for more overall damage, but if you had the smoke plate, it seems much more likely you'd recycle, assuming you hit 3 blues or you make a blue match. It should make it easier to recycle, and you'll make your blue match on the 5x1 swap. So that's the setup I'd run. Cheap Shot's another good alternative. Double Fury all the way. We're going to go against 5-star Silver Zombie Taker for all of Shin's matches on the road. We are strapped. You can see my strap on the left. I'll take a look at it in between next match, I guess. But my gem damage, blue is around 67%. That's where most of them are about. Move damage is only 8% of the blues. For this, I don't have a percentage takedown in theory for blue, so I can't show you that one, so I'm running a flat blue. Let's see, bonuses might be in effect sometime in the middle of this. They could go away. We're getting close to when it starts, so it looks like his bonuses are in effect. So his month-long bonuses are in effect, but my tour perks are not. So he's going to make more blue gems. They're going to deal, moves are going to deal 25% more damage. Multiply gems, strength is going to be increased by 2, and gems are going to do 50% more damage. So he's going to hit very, very hard. I tested him with the tour perks in place without these, and he's very good. And he'll be very good after the month is over. So we're going to need matches to get going. Because of that. We have a purple match. We also have a blue match. And I think I could take the row break. But then I have to worry about pin bar when I hit the 5x1. So I am going to take the purple match and try and conserve pin bar. Of course, that gave him a 5 match. He didn't take it though, so we're good. Alright. So we're going to choose this, and I don't have plus 1p on a match again. So I am going to lay this down right here, and we're going to get a 6 blues out of it. There we go. And we're going to make our multis. And you can see that move would start refilling the blue move again. if it was a smoke plate. Animation's a little bit slow on this one. We did hit a purple and a couple blues, and this is what they would be with Matt Hardy, but his gem damage is buffed, so each blue is 86,000. This is going to hit ridiculously hard, and this will recycle because we're going to destroy all of them. And we got one purple and two blues. Not that I think it's going to need to recycle. $975,000 damage. During the month, he's going to be incredibly insane. Like, really, really strong. He's really good even without the monthly buffs. Certainly an Acrobat worth working on. I think it's very likely he's the best free Acrobat in the game now. Very likely. So that's the first moveset. Hits really hard. Second is going to keep the finisher, and we're going to do a slight variation on what you just saw. This one and all the other ones, the plate I would recommend would be Bad Attitude. Break 3 blue, get 3 black. Okay. No surprise I'm on the TP leaderboard contest based on what happened. So let's switch out his moves here. We're going to leave the finisher in, and we're going to bring both blacks in. So this is available at 4-star. And I would use Double Fury for all of his movesets. Potentially the last one you could get away with Takedown because he's got a really high move damage move. But I think Double Fury is the way to go on Nakamura. So we're going to keep the finisher, and then we're going to use Good Vibrations, 5 MP black, deal 14,000 damage, and choose a 3x3 area into multiply gems of strength 5. And the Flying Kick, deal 15,000 damage and make 5 random gems into blue gems. So the idea with this is flood the board with blue gems, load the finisher, and then drop your 3x3 on at least 1 black and 2 blue, and then you recycle. That's the goal, and then you recycle if you need to. Plus those blues are going to hit very hard. Entourage for this, we're going to move to Bray for black MP to start. Seth to make more blue gems, which are going to be making instead of the the 9 it's going to show here, I think we're going to be making 12 because of the bonus. And then we're going to go Lacey Evans for more gem damage since we're destroying a lot of different multiply gems. I'm going to want to buff that. She could be used in the previous build set if you don't say have Otis or Alpha because the multiply gems are going on random. So you're just trying to buff the gem damage as much as you can for those big multis to take effect. So let's run this one against Taker and see how it looks. This one is fun too, assuming you have your blues on the board to lay your 3x3 down, but that's a big choose area, so it's typically not hard to get. Normally we'd start loaded, we're not going to, but we do have a blue match, which is what I will take to help load the finisher. Okay, let's make some randoms. 12 is a lot. We may be forcing pins. 12 might be too much, actually. I would actually, during the month, not use Seth and use Matt when you have the bonus and make the multiplies bigger. But after the month is over, I think Seth is the better play for this. Okay, so now we choose our area, and we want to get at least a black and 2 blues, which we have easily right here. And we're going to break every one of those on this finish. So you can see 100K for each blue, and 64K for the black, 86K for the purple, 45K for the yellow. So it's going to get very, very hard as well. And it'll recycle. $840,000 during the month. He's going to be crazy. Outside of the monthly bonus, that was hitting, I want to say, right around like 500 to 600K on that move. So it's not like he won't be hitting super, super hard. Big fan of this card. We finally have a good Nakamura. And yeah, I'm going to for sure take him as far as I can because he's that good. And Acrobat is not my strongest class. It is stronger as of today, but it is not my strongest class. So I think he will benefit a lot of people. So let's move to the next build. This one is also 4-star. We're just going to change the finisher and put in a different move. Same principle as before. And this one, again, without the monthly bonus, you should use Matt Hardy. With the monthly with the monthly bonus, you should use Matt Hardy. Without it, NXT Seth. So what we're going to do here, instead of the finisher, is we're going to use the landslide. 8 MP blue move, deals 36k damage, and makes 5 multiply gems into blue gems. So we're going to lay that 3x3 down, and with Seth, every blue gem or every multiply gem will get turned to blue, and we're going to blow up the board, or not blow up the board, but blow up that 9x9 area. So yeah, with Matt, it would be the multis would be times 7. So probably because when I set this up, the bonus wasn't in effect. So Seth was better average, although Matt was higher damage, assuming you could match 2 or have 2 blues on the board. And to get the randoms to connect. So it was twofold. I think for the preview now, I'm going to switch to Matt just so I can show you guys how hard it's going to hit during the month with Matt instead of Seth. But if you're watching this after the month bonus is gone, I think Seth is the better play for this build set. Much more consistent. Matt is always going to hit much harder, but it won't be quite as consistent to load. The other change at trainers is Rhea Ripley for more blue gems to start, because you want to make those connections with the 9 random gems. And I'm sorry, it's going to be difficult for me to scroll because I'm using a trackpad. I forgot to pack my mouse, and I do not use trackpads, so bear with me here while I look for Rhea. There she is. Okay, let's run this one and see how it looks. Again, during the month, I think Matt Hardy is the better play. Outside of the month, Seth will be the better play. Again, bad attitude for the plate. Should you need to recycle, is the #1 plate I would suggest. Cheap shot #2. And double fury again. Blue percentage metal if you have it. If you don't, flat black, flat blue, all would work fine. Again, pin bar is a concern on turn 2 for me. So I am going to take the 3 match instead of the 4 match, because I don't want to pin him right away next turn. And we're very likely to get a large cluster of blues here. We might force a pin. We definitely will force a pin. It's going to hit pretty hard. Not as hard as the move we're going to do next turn, though. With Matt, this is going to hit ridiculously hard. And we only need to put it on the area on 1 blue gem, and all 9 will turn into multiplies. So we should end up pushing about 1 million damage. And I want to say outside of the monthly buffs with Seth, it was usually averaging around 550,000 damage. If you had the right board and set up with Matt, I think you do probably 700k outside of the month bonus. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it right here, because then we're going to get an extra blue gem for funsies. These are times 9 during the month, 130,000 damage. We're going to be well over 1 million when we hit this. Yeah, 1.25 million. And outside of the month, I think that will normally hit for an easy 700,000. If you use Matt, 550-ish with Seth. Depending on your strap setup and stuff, that could be more, and your substats with your blue gem damage. So that could potentially even be higher. So on to the 5-star moveset. I think I actually like the one I just showed you the most, assuming a bad attitude plate. That one was pretty fun because it can hit so hard. Final moveset, he has a very high damage 5-star move. It's a blue move that loads black MP. So let's take a look at this. This is much easier to load when you have tour perks, so this might be a little more interesting with this setup. You can use a double MP trainer instead of Seth without tour perks, and that probably would be the better way. So we're going to bring in the 5-star move, the Ensagiri, 12 MP blue, deal 160k damage and gain 6 black MP. And then we're going to keep the multiply move that we just had, and we're going to use the landslide that we just had. So the idea is you choose, you hit good vibrations, then you hit landslide, which is going to force the pin, but Ensagiri is going to be filled. And then you hit the Ensagiri for big move damage and go right back to your setup. So with the month-long, I would go Lawler and Bray with the month-long bonus instead of Lawler and Seth. After the MLC is over, I would go Lawler and Seth. We're going to use Lawler and Bray because Seth is basically doing what the month-long bonus was, and this will help for not having tour perks. But once that goes away, I definitely would run this Lawler and Seth. Again, keep Rhea for blues on the board and Alpha for blue gem damage. If you have multiply gem coaches, you can switch those in or out as you see fit. So let's run this way, see how it goes. So far, King Nakamura is holding up very well. Like I said, amazing free-to-play acro. Going to be really interested to hear what you guys have to say about him. I think he's a great card for this month. King Booker is also ridiculously good, so very good month ahead of us as far as quality of opponents. So we want a blue match on turn 1. Rhea helps with that. We have our blue match. So now we're basically doing the same thing we did before, except instead of the finisher, we got the Ensagiri, which will refill the blacks. So in this build, I think you could make a case for takedown potentially. You could also, instead of bad attitude, just use cheap shot or like head games for this one. So we're going to lay our area down. We want to get over at least 1 blue. And we're going to do it right here. So that we can catch 1 extra blue because we're greedy and we want to do more damage. And then these are times 7 now. We're going to change them all to multiply. So it won't hit as hard as the previous one, but we have the high move damage move to cycle. Not that we're going to need to, I don't think, because I think we're still going to hit for a million damage. So guys, that is Nakamura. Zombie Taker is going to do his best to no-sell, but I don't think he has it in him. Really interested to hear what you guys think about him. Hopefully the video quality is okay. I will try to get King Booker today too. If I don't have it done before we're ready to do vacation stuff for the day, then it will be tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think. And remember to like, subscribe, and share, as that helps me out. I do want to say you guys have been amazing with support for the channel, watching my videos, commenting, and really helping the channel growth. And that's been really incredible for me. So thank you to everyone who watches. I appreciate all of you. Have a good day, guys, and good luck out there.